Welcome back to some more War on the Sea Pacific Theater mod. We're on part 286. And thank you for joining me again. Let's have a good game today. Let's hopefully we see some new stuff. We're still invading Okinawa. It's a hard-fought battle, and we have to see if we can, finish the game with all the objectives. And that's what we've done. Our added objectives was to put out all the new ships that we have available to our U.S. forces and allied forces combined, which we have done. There are no more ships to research or wait for a date, and that's just what we got waiting for us. So let's get out and see if we can find something to, engage in. So these ships here are going back to do stuff. These guys are coming back to reload up from Iwo Jima. We do have quite an imbalance coming from Okinawa, where we have troops aplenty. Okinawa itself, let's see what it looks like. We have a gap of about 4,000, let's say. I don't want to break that, but we're going to because, as you see, we are doing a pretty good job. And I think just the more forces there will make it a quicker battle. We haven't bombarded anything yet, but we're going to see if that's necessary at all. So Okinawa, Battle Group Okinawa. Let's find Battle Group Okinawa, and I want to put up as many aircraft as I can possibly. So let's launch up 24 of these guys, F4s. F4Fs. They are slower than the enemy, but maybe in plenty we'll be able to take care of them. Let's put them over Battle Group Okinawa. Let's see if I can find these guys. There you go, baby. USNCV Battle Group Okinawa. Okay, do that for the day. Who are you? Not you. Who are you? Not you. Who is this guy? Yellow Sea? Yeah. Let's put up some of you guys as well. We're gonna go with the Randolph this time. And you're the Yellow Sea. Let's keep that in our mind. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing good. I'm doing pretty good. And getting ready for the holidays. I hope everybody is. This group right here, what are you? You're BTG Okinawa. I'd like you to have some aircraft. You already have your aircraft up. Okay. I want San Jacinto. Not you. Let's get you over there anyway. I know that this is a struggle sometimes to watch when I'm silent. Let's get you on a better... I want you right over the top of these guys. I don't want to play any games. You're way out of position. You're the Tycho, bro. That could be a problem. I'm messing things up here, but let's do it anyway. We need to find the San Jacinto. Jacinto? You need to be back over your ship. We could be in a problem here, boys. They're close, but I think the enemy's closer. Come on. Did I pass it? I probably did. You guys are yelling at me. Yeah, I definitely did. BTG Okinawa, where are you? There you are. No, I think we're in a bad position. I want this one right here. Where are you? Yeah, that's a problem. It's not letting me select. You can only select 10 either aircraft or fleets, and there's more than 10 in this circle, I think, which is making me not be able to select this aircraft right here unless I can get it to highlight the F6F or F4F. It's not gonna let me. All right, let's see what we get. It is what it is. We have Wildcats right over the top of these guys. Let's see what you guys are in. Formation, you should be in battle line at 1,000. And you should be able to defend yourself. Let's hopefully that's the case. Alright, let's see. Where are you? You over here somewhere? Yep. So I want all my guys to start messing with these dudes. We're gonna stay on our line here. I think we're gonna slow it down and then maybe bring it in just a little bit, just to change things up a little bit. No turn, just bring everybody a little bit closer and see if that does anything. Our aircraft as well. What are you guys doing? Avengers, where are you? You're way out. That's fine. You going after one. I just want to see that they're all selecting different targets. There's a 2-2. There's a 4 and a 4. Yeah, 5. It's looking good. What about you guys? You guys are pretty much out of it, but you'll get in eventually. So let's follow this guy. It's William Bennett. He's from Arlington, Virginia. And yeah, his goal. What was his goal? Okay, yeah, that's the thing. It's not letting me. Let's try it again. Now it is. Okay. These guys are going faster. You're going 249. He's going 217. Guys ahead are doing whatever they want to do. So let's see if we can follow these guys in. They're turning as they turn. They're not engaging and then turning, which I don't like. As they wiggle their wings, these guys, this is our target, I believe, but we see above us. Yeah, it would be a bad idea to still go after him. You should go after this guy. Slow makes these guys turn better, but William is putting himself in a bad position. And now he has to reacquire, I believe. Let's give him some more juice so he can pick up the speed. William seems to be having troubles acquiring a target, which is a bad scenario for him. He's dragging way behind. The others seem to be doing a good job. F6Fs are coming in. They're much faster. So he's having troubles making that turn. Here's a shot, shoot. No. He just wants to be very accurate with his shooting. I get it. But you're not going to get any kills that way, my friend. Yeah, there goes your guy. So I think that's everybody. We got them all. We have not, they didn't even get close to our ships, which is good. Report first. Yeah, 6 of 6. And let's leave. So William, he did a mission, but he didn't even pull a trigger. So that's part of the nature of the beast. Let's keep it going. So what do we have over here? Okinawa group. I want you to do an even load. So manage cargo. Actually, we're gonna do as many of this as we can. Yeah, whatever. I didn't. That'll work. And what's the breakdown here? Yeah, we have to go troopies on this one. Yeah, I don't want to break the bank. Breaking the bank for some of these places just not needed. In fact, let's make sure that we got these guys out a little bit. Where are you? I'm gonna move you. I want to see my star. So you go out over here. We're gonna leave this battle group right on the marker. The tendency for supply ships to sneak in and land, even with all these aircraft and ships around, is a thing. So now we can see the star at least a little bit, and you see we have quite the thing happening here. So I'm gonna move F6. No, I'm not. We're gonna bring you in and have you do something before you leave. Surprised we haven't had any encounters up here. The trigger here is real. We're gonna use Missouri and because they scratched her paint, we're gonna let her shoot. So she's gonna bombard from the opposite side and see if we can play a little game with her. What did that do? It did nothing really. It should weaken. Let's just do the 2. Probably didn't do anything. Now we are gonna course you back here. And check Okinawa down to a 4. So it just took down 1 airfield, which is fine. Now we have these supply groups coming in. Keeling being the first. So Keeling, you need to put up your aircraft. Oh, you don't now because it's past. So we're just gonna let you go in and unload, which is gonna break the bank here. Yeah, by quite a bit. And you guys can outie. So let's see what we got going on over here. Yeah, you're gonna go back to Shanghai. And the next guy in is sub Hong Kong, which is all troops as well. Oh, we got troops and supplies. Good. And unload. We're better. We're not perfect. But I think I'm going to send you back to Hong Kong. You've done your part. And what else we got coming in? You, and these are all troops, I think. Let's see what that did to our battle engagement. We're pretty good here, huh? Yeah. So you're going out. Battle group. Let's move you out just a little bit further. Yeah, Okinawa. You should, even though you don't have a full carrier there, you have F6Fs, I believe. No, you have F4Fs. That's not a great thing. Yellow Sea. I want you to send Randolph. I want you to launch, and I want you to hover over this guy right here. So do that, and then we need a cap. And Tycho, you do the cap over Yellow Sea. We're gonna just have you hang in case something happens. What are you guys doing? Are you off of this Okinawa? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, so these guys have come out and they're coming after us. I'm not sure if these guys are in or out, so we need to throw up a cap. CV Battle Group Okinawa. And the next playthrough, I'm going to try and work out a way to organize these names better. So that I'm not hurting myself trying to find the specific group I need. So let's begin and see if we can take care of that. I don't like the fact that, well, they're fast. They'll get them. Let's see where they arrive from. Wow. Okay. Well, you guys are toast. We have out here some dive bombers, which can be kamikazes, and we have some torpedo planes, which are just quail ducks that will be done. Let's go to our aircraft here, take a look and see what we got. Who are you guys going after? 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay, there's a 1. There's a 6. 9. See if when we scroll down and they go for they're on the deck, that means they're going after torpedo planes. I've only seen one of those. I think we're doing pretty good. Let's follow it from here. Come on. Seems like they're traveling a little too fast. That'll do, Gopher. And I think that's everybody. Let's do a report check. 9/9, no losses, and this guy is toast. How close did you get? Can't even. Oh, there are the ships over there. Yeah, over here. Pretty good. Well done, boys. That's all their job, protect the fleet. It's not about getting war medals and stuff. It's about protecting the fleet. So, we're going to land some of these guys. Let's land you. Spook T, land. What do we got over here? So, Sarah Lex, I think we had some damage, yeah? You're damaged. You're way damaged. So, do we have to send the Enterprise off? No, we don't. But, you know, future museum. We'd like to have this guy still in the fleet. We are going to send them off to release and repair. And you guys are going to hang tight. And while you're here, yeah, I don't need you to do anything. You just sit tight. Maybe we'll put you over here so that we know that you're waiting for fast boys. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're coming in to drop off whatever supplies you have. Do that. I can't believe they haven't gotten there yet. What else we got? You guys are over here to pick up stuff, right? So let's manage some cargo and get you sent back to Okinawa. Excuse me. We're gonna go even this time. What do you guys think of this method that I keep repeating? The fleet setup. Do you guys like it? Do you think it's a waste of time? Do you think I'm reading too deep into it? What do you think? So, we're going to send these guys all the way back to have them drop off. Who else we got? Yeah, you're already going. Let's do this one first. Got any damage? I'm going to say that we've got some... yeah, let's rearm you. And let's manage cargo. Do the same thing. It's a little imbalanced run, but we'll take it. Let's see what we got over here coming in. Group 2, you're coming in with a whole bunch. So are you. What do we got on the other side going? You coming in? I think this guy's gonna make it first. Let's follow him. Hancock is being a troublesome bird. Solomons, I want you to launch up. You've lost some aircraft. You only have lucky 13. Invasion Group 2, let's launch aircraft. Ooh, and look at where they are. They're right there. So we're going to put up our Avengers as well, for the only reason of they have guns. And this is a supply group. It's not a battle group. And then, what's the one here? No, right? Hancock. We're gonna launch up your F6s as well, just to be all pretty. And USNCV Hancock and very top one. This is our original, because it's at the top, I know this. This is our original carrier fleet that we put together when we started the game. And I do say it's at the top because it was established with, I think, maybe the Lexington and the Yorktown, or the Saratoga and the Yorktown. And then since those ships were upgraded to the new ones. Let's see what we get. And we have Hellcats, and we have Hellcats. These guys are right on top. I don't know why these guys aren't right there too, but maybe they're all right here and we can't see them because they're overlapping. Let's go to you, my friend. And where do they show? Oh, you guys. So we've depleted. What this means is we've depleted their Air Force. Remember, they were coming at us with like 49 aircraft. But now we have superiority over the island. They're only able to send up a few aircraft. So this is going to be pretty, swamp puppy action. So let's follow this demise of this group. So they're going to see, they should see all these aircraft coming and they should be trying to run. But instead they're going after what looks like this carrier. But no, they thought better of it. But the problem is that F6Fs can chase these guys down. Who's going after you is the problem. I think it's these guys right here. See how they're turning? Doesn't matter, these guys are going to come in and get them. Yeah, they're going to overshoot. Wow. Turn right into them. Not the best action. And he's going down, my friends. I think that's everybody. Yeah, only 3 aircraft. Retreat. So you say, why are we sending up so many aircraft? Well, we have assets. We have very important assets that we'd like to not lose. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. Alright, so you guys are supplies, troops. Okay, pretty even. Let's unload. I like that better now. I think we're going to send you guys out and we're going to have you guys turn. Let's have you guys come over here. And what else we got? Do we? I thought. Yeah. Who are you? Oh. So this guy's next. Group 2. Let's unload. See, now we're heavy on troops, and we're gonna send you back here. What does that look for Okinawa? I'd say approaching endgame. Still no activity over here. That's surprising. We're gonna have you guys sit tight and defend your base. You guys are the Iwo Jima Defense Force, so you stay right there. And Surkov, yeah, I don't think we need you to do much anymore, but let's have you just do a patrol. And job well done for guarding. Sarah Lex is off waiting for repair. Troop guys, do we want to use you again? I think we're going to have you stand by. And fast boys, that's the guys I wanted. So you guys are going to unload. And I kind of want you just to go and harass over here somewhere. Or something. What do we got? What do we got over here? Let's send you up here. Let's get you over here to play. See if we can find some more engagements. One thing that we haven't continued to do is check these guys. Let's have you unload all cargo. Of course you're not, right? I think with the zoom in, zoom out, and the course direction, there's with this mod, there's an issue with it. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. What do we got going over here? Midway. You're just sitting waiting. You haven't been rearmed. What's our dockyard look like? Yeah, I think these guys are all going to stay probably in repair. Let's keep it going. Pretty uneventful engagements. 2B, are you close enough to unload? You are. Let's course you back to Iwo. And 1B. Let's unload. Okay, you don't want to play. Let's unload. 60,000 troops. A little low on supplies, but more enough for everybody. And we're gonna send you out here. And what does Okinawa look like? We're looking pretty rough. I think we need to get some more supplies in here. Invasion Group Okinawa. Guess what, boys? Guess what that is? I see it already. We are Blue Star on Okinawa. I think the game will give me a win sign. And we should be able to take this airfield as well, intact. Let's let her run, see what happens. Victory in the Pacific. So yes, all attempts by Japan to repel the Allied counteroffensive has failed. Heavy losses of Japanese merchant shipping have crippled Japan's war effort. The war now is heavily against Japan as the Allies make plans to evade Japan homeland islands. With the economy devastated and most of the fleet destroyed, Japan forces imminent defeat against the mighty force of the United States and its allies. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 286 videos, we have gotten to the end. And I do want to say, I thank you for sticking with me this whole time. I know that there are other channels out there that highly edit their videos and they give you all the fun, right? Just the battles, all cinematic and story driven, and you know, I've seen a lot of them and I'm fans of those. The raw experience of playing the game without any edits. There's been a couple times in this series that I've actually played offline just to get through some of the supply drudgery and things like that without really too much repetitive engagements that you've seen throughout this series, this long series. But for the most part, I'd say 99% of it, I've put raw on what I'm playing, I'm recording. I've done some really long videos, and I appreciate the fact that sometimes those can be hard to watch. Sometimes I'm hard to listen to. And really, I just want to say thank you to all of you. If you've made it to this far, for any of you that were with me from the beginning, which, to be honest with you, I think there's about 30 of you, and that's fine. I like to really, to you guys specifically, and anybody else that wants to include themselves in the I watched from the beginning all the way to the end, I really, really want to say thank you. I do. It makes me feel good to know that my efforts haven't gone undone or wasted, and really, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, what happens now? Well, what happens now is you go to the campaign summary and you say, well, what happened here? The objectives, what did we do? By using Midway as a forward base, we captured every single one of these in yellow. And remember, at the beginning of the game, I highlighted each one of these objectives with a little pinhole square using the P button. And I marked it as a yes. And I went through every single one. But that didn't stop me because I actually wanted to get every base. Now, we have 1, 2, 3 bases that we were not taking. The reason for that is I don't think the game allows you to take main island Japan. We did get them to surrender, so that's enough. We did blockade these 3 locations, so that's enough. I would have liked to be able to take every single base, but the game doesn't allow it. At least this mod of the game. Yeah, just looking at this screen here, these are some good things to know if you're going to play this game, that you need to have fuel and supplies when you expended ammo or lose planes to get those planes back. And it usually takes 24 hours of game time, so the following day you start getting 1 aircraft, then 2 aircraft, then 3, and so on. So the simplified realism here is for 1 supply per 50 troops, you lose for every day that you're on an island. So what would happen is that the numbers you'd have, you could actually lose islands by not bringing them more supplies and troops. So that's something that I think is real, I think is okay, but I just think it's something I don't want to do in the game. So locations, I wish it would show me my locations, but basically Yokosuka, Kure, and Sasebo are the only ones. And as you see, we still have fuel here at Sasebo. I'd like to take off maybe, but hey. And all the other places are ours. These are all the places on the map, and we have them all except for the 3. At sea. You see that took a long time to bring up. That's because we have every single ship. I wish it showed you how many. It doesn't. And if I try and scroll this sucker, it drags. We have an awful lot of supply ships. We have a lot of every battleship and carrier that we have capable. And we do have some that are in the dry dock getting repaired. The Fast Boys, I think, was the last group I made. And they didn't get to do anything but bring supplies to Iwo Jima, which is fine. Our last carrier to be exported into the game was Longbow Late, or Essex Late, I believe, with the Corsairs. So at, I think, this point of the game, we had used all the most recent ships. Dockyard, we have put some ships from the latest invasion of Okinawa into the dockyard, which I'm not really going to worry about, I think. Losses. How many losses do we have throughout the whole game? We started off with a couple Clemson Wicks that we were undergunned, underprotected, and I think they were taken out by submarines, like, that spawned in and had already shot their torpedoes. May have been this group, I'm not sure. We changed our philosophy a little bit in the game about what kind of ships I wanted to have, and I was focusing on the C3 SA1s. I would say a smaller variant of what you would put on the C3, and had the same amount of guns, or maybe less guns, I'm not sure. But we've immediately realized they became the immediate target of any attacking aircraft. And we lost a bunch of these guys due to them being a primary target. Still great ship, but yeah, not ready. We lost a few destroyers due to submarines. Now the enemy has an awful lot of submarines. They could probably have 80 submarines that just, I guess, never got out of the docks. Yeah. But in the end, I lost, not we, 34 ships. The tonnage doesn't matter. Aircraft 1566. It's a lot. But 34 ships I'm okay with. Half of those were my fault, I believe. The other half were the enemy just being AHs. And spawning in right on top of fleets when we had aircraft in cap, and they still got through cap and showed up right on top of us. And also, a lot of those losses are due to fighters not continuing on with dogfight at will, which means their will was saying, I shot down one, or I was targeting one, he got shot down, so I'm not going to play anymore. I'm just going to fly straight. Like a little Siznatch, I guess. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you're in the fight. Stay in the fight. Select another target. And a lot of times they didn't do that. And that's why we lost aircraft, we lost ships, or ships were damaged because some of our aircraft in cap decided not to play anymore. So that's a problem. All right, enemy losses. This one is going to struggle. So in the final 10 videos, we've had nothing but supply ships, probably the last 50 videos, I'm pretty sure. We have seen a couple of destroyer escorts that they refuse to send out, and and it is just the nature of the beast. I don't know why they did that. There are about 3 large carriers that they did not send out. Submarines. I don't know why submarines weren't in the game for very long. Our very first ship was Shiratsu destroyer, and then the Hiryu, and then supplies, and a lot of supplies. Some people say that don't go after the supply ships, it's a waste of time and ammunition. Well, you don't want your invasions to have to deal with resupply for your enemy. So yeah, go after them, blockade as much as you can, bombard, whatever. Our first submarine came on 16 March 1942. We had a lot of submarines come into the game, and yeah, submarines are fun. Let's go down and see what our total is. Yeah, that's because there are so many ships. What do you guys think the total, the grand total is? Yeah, this is the game saying, struggle bus, I'm having troubles, let me breathe. Come on. I'm trying to move it slow, so it'll stop here. So 1,032 ships we've sunk. Total aircraft, 8,267. 6 million, almost 7 million tons, which, to be honest with you, this factor doesn't have anything to do in the game. I wish it did. It doesn't. The only reward you get is the reward for the ship that you was sunk in, command points for replacement. That's it. So if you got 6 ships and they're worth 2 each, you get 12 points. That's it. If they're 1 point, you get 1 point, you know. The larger the ships, the more, if they're battleships, they get 10 points or 8 points, or whatever it is. And that's how you get command points. But every one of these ships counts as command points. And that's important to do because you need command points to build your fleets and protect your ships and keep supplies running and defend themselves against, to get bigger ships, you need command points. And you need to do that to defend your bases that you've taken. That's why defense forces that I used at every location, supplies running to those locations, for me is a good habit. And they can be, you know, a destroyer escort and 1 ship for supplies, 1 ship for troops, and 1 ship for fuel, and 1 ship for engineering. You know, 4 ships you can use to send out to these locations. I sometimes went way overboard because I was trying to build up fleets, shipyards, and airfields. I started going with a 5 and 3. So if you come over here and we look, we got our 3 and 5 port and airfields, right? He's all the way down here, struggling. How successful was I with that? So you see that some of these guys have an airfield, but there's no airfield. Yeah, sometimes the game didn't like it. 3 and 4, we wanted Cebu to have a 5. We just never got around to it. I think no, we can't. We don't have enough engineering fuel. But some of these we'll see are just 1 and 1s, or if it's a 0 and 1, I'm going to say that this is a place that either didn't need a port, 3 for rearming, 5 for releasing for repair back to Midway. You know, Denpasar. That's because this base doesn't. I don't know why there's nothing there, but I think it's because we tried and it didn't work, or we just didn't need it. Let's see how many of these 3 and 5s we actually did get. This one's close. Wake, not really needed. It was in safe anyway. Peleliu. These rearmors, Peleliu, Guam, these are all, well, not Guam. Yeah, Guam. You know, so the 3 and 5. Then we come to Port Moresby. We learned in this game, in other people's playthroughs with different mods, that people will put a level 5 port anywhere. And when you go into repair or rearm, you would repopulate all your lost aircraft on the carrier. And that's what my goal was. And we did that, and it didn't do anything but allow me to release and repair damaged ships to go all the way back to Midway, so that when they were repaired, we could build them again and send them out from Midway to go all the way back to where the fleet was. And that's a lot of travel time for ships. So yeah, I learned that along the way. So we decided after that, and not very successful because there aren't that many 3 and 5s, but you see here the 3 and 5s. We learned that Truck, remember Truck? Truck was the place that was so heavily fortified. We tried bombarding on 2 separate occasions, and it didn't damage the port or the airfield, and we had to continually bombard it until we got rid of those airfields, so that we could actually go in and take it. We finally did take Truck, and yeah, now Truck is at a stalemate location where no big deal. But yeah, we learned a lot through this. The campaign is over. The objectives are done. And I thank you for allowing that to happen, I guess. How many days? Let's do this. Pack day 964. Complete. And save. So, at this point of the game, you can't continue. We did save. Quit. Confirm. You're done. It doesn't let you do anything else after that. I don't know if people just wanted to scurvy up the map and get all their ships out, and maybe 3 port and 5 airfield everywhere, but just keep playing the game and doing that. But it doesn't let you do that. So before you take the final objective of the game, like if we had taken Okinawa before, I wouldn't have been able to try and go up here in the map and take these locations, or learn that you can't take these locations, some of them. We did get this one up here, but yeah, that's War in the Sea, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a long outro here, and I just again want to say thank you for watching. I'd like you to, all of you, leave a comment below. If you feel like it, make a suggestion. What is it? A constructive criticism with recommendations and suggestions on how to improve my playthrough series as we go on in the future. The next one we're going to do is going to be Abdicom. The Rising Sun is the Japanese side of this same battle we just did. I don't like... I'm a 20-year veteran in the United States Navy. I'm an American. I'm sorry, I don't like to play the other sides. Some of you may want to see the other sides and how they work. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I've tried it. I think I tried it with TTE, the other mod that I have a short playthrough series, which I just stopped and abandoned it. Well, what happened is that my computer died. But the point is that it gives me a feeling inside that I just can't. I don't like it. I don't like playing that side. Sorry, and nothing against people from Japan. That's not it. It's kind of like if your favorite football team is one team, and the team they fight the hardest against is the other team. Why would you ever want to play as the role in a PS5 football game that other team? You never would do that. You'd always want to play your team or a random team. But the other team, your enemy, nah, you're not going to play them. So, yep, we're friends now, USA and Japan, hopefully, forever. And, yeah, that's good. But I'm still not going to play the Rising Sun side of this mod. Abdicom, we will be playing the Allied Forces. Stand by for that. I'm going to wait until I get comments from each and every one of you. So I'm going to probably stop making videos for just a short time. And I hope you all have a good Christmas if you celebrate. And if not, you celebrate the holidays. I hope you have a good holiday. And be kind to each other. Internet is not meant to be a place... it may be meant to be a place to hate people. I don't know. But for me, I think it's a place that we can improve and make better on our own, and that means being a good example, which means my mom used to say it, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it. You know, if you come on the internet frustrated and you want to bash somebody, just log off. You know, you want to bash me, I got no problem pointing out problems I do in my series. And like I said, give a suggestion. Tell me what the issue was. And if you know a better way to do it, tell me how. And you can be civil about it too. You don't have to be, nasty about it. And that's the thing about the internet. I've said it before. I went on rants in this series about people today. A lot of, I want to say kids. I'm an older guy. I'm in my 50s. And the thing about me is that when I was a kid, let's say between the ages of, 14 to 24, call that kid zone, there was a written rule. If you open your mouth in the wrong place, you got punched. That's just the way it was. And you could be friends with that guy later on. Or maybe he was just written off and you never talked to him again. Or he was a stranger. But people knew that if you opened your mouth and you said something that offended somebody else who was out of just being something, you felt like saying something, so you did it, and you didn't think about what the repercussions were. Well, that's what the internet is. But back in the day when I grew up, you got punched, you got hit, you may got jumped on by a couple people. So that's something to consider, and that's how I'm going to run my channel. So I have no problem taking constructive criticism. You can speak your mind. You can say it was great. You can say you hated it, and that's fine. I would actually like you to say why you hated it, and then tell me how I can fix it. And remember, this is my channel, so I'm putting out what I can put out. And lastly, once again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of you, for following me along on this journey. War in the Pacific is a game that's pretty easy to buy. I would say go check it out for yourself. I hope it gave you some pointers. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next series.